Thanks very much. Yeah. No! Oh.
Just kidding.
George, are you in a wheelchair or not?
I know.
So that's your bag you keep all your stuff in? I never actually saw you. So you keep your water in there and stuff?
My thermos, like when it's empty.
Yeah.
You should see how heavy that thing is, and there's nothing in it.
See, you
Nothing
drove.
useful, and it's so heavy.
See, so you driven this one before? This old
Oh yeah, sure have.
nice bus to drive?
Yeah, it's okay. It's a good bus. It's okay.
Decent.
Yeah, decent. Yeah. That's it. So I'm glad it's Friday.
Yeah, me too.
That's it.
Are you having steak this weekend?
No, I'm not a vampire, so I won't have steak.
You just told me you had steak on.
Yeah, the other day.
Yeah.
I mean steak. Get it? Steak through the heart? A vampire?
Oh, come on.
But no, I don't know if I am or not.
Your wife does all the cooking,
She
right?
does, yeah. Well, not all of it. I can make peanut butter sandwich.
Hey, you know what's good? Peanut butter and banana.
Yeah.
Guess who like that? You know who made that famous? Elvis.
Elvis,
That
yeah.
that was his favorite thing.
Toasted.
And the funny thing is,
Yes.
well, not really toasted. It's how would you say, grilled or fried? It's fried. You put the there's a way to do it properly, and boy, I tell you, that is got to be one of the best energy foods in the morning.
You know what? Sometimes if I have a trouble getting cranked in the morning, like say if I like when I used to get up for school, really sluggish getting up, sometimes I just get that in me and then I'm fine. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, that's it.
Or like you know what helps with that? A homemade smoothie.
That's right. But peanut butter and banana is one of the best things you could have. High energy.
It's the potassium in it and stuff.
Elvis loved those. So one of my passengers, Carol, tonight, she was telling me how she had an incident today at Chinook. And she went over to a bus because the guys were doing drugs there, serious drugs. And the one guy, he saw her taking pictures with her phone. He pulled his pants down. I told her, I said, you should have sent that picture or sent it to City Hall to a counselor and say there's a lot of bums hanging around City Hall. So anyhow, she said she went over to a bus and told them to get PS down here. She felt uncomfortable, and they said 10 to 15 minutes. 45 minutes later, they still weren't there. Nobody. These guys are doing drugs and everything. Nobody showed up. So they said over the radio, the driver took her name and phone number and gave it to Control, and Control said that he has to contact her. And that was just after 12 o'clock. Yeah, nobody's contacted her at all.
Isn't that frustrating?
Well, maybe next year they'll contact her.
Yeah, next year.
George.
Yeah, next summer. Sometime next summer.
Last night, the girls ride on doing drugs.
That's
so
sad.
on the train.
And she said that
Oh.
those
Said no.
buses that there was several,
Yeah.
they had to leave.
They-
She was there all alone
Yeah.
for a short period of time.
Because she had a phone in the
Wow.
lighter.
Yeah.
Well, that's not good at all. That's
George,
unfortunate.
George, and they get a lot of money to paid, and basically they're sitting on their arse all day. That's what it seems to me.
Well, I don't know.
You know what? And they're getting paid quite a bit of money. Same thing with
Yeah, no,
them
they got a good wage.
them peace officers.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I got the TV set up. But you know what? That is so weird. On Wednesday evening, it was beautiful. I was getting, because remember I told you I have that internet TV. So I have all those 4K channels across Canada and the United States. And while it wasn't full 4K, it was very close. And then Thursday night, last night, I go home and I turn on the TV and then I'm looking at it.
Has it just been really glitchy or no?
Not glitchy, just grainy. That's a good way to describe it. It was so clear. I'm telling you, it was like looking at this on Wednesday night, and then the picture's still good, the color's still good, but it's ever so slightly grainy.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe the internet.
It must
It
be.
happens to us too.
I mean, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do anything at
The
all.
internet.
So I was not impressed. I started going through all the channels and a lot of them, and no. So maybe it was the internet.
I couldn't tell you on that one. That's the weirdest thing.
I'm going to be so happy to have the time when I retire to be able to get a hold of TELUS during the week. I can sit down, and if it takes, because sometimes you sit on the phone for hours. Yeah. So it's actually with government, it's weeks. Oh man.
You gotta have the patience for that one, and that's something I don't have.
So yeah. So I'm gonna do that. I'm always busy on Saturday, but I want to talk with them and see if I can get better description.
I hope you get the cupboards fixed in Airdrie. How badly damaged is it? Is the wall?
No, I didn't see, but she's gonna try to get it paid for on her insurance.
How much would it be? It's pretty dear, not cheap.
Well, it's a brand new plate. She shouldn't be using her insurance that quickly, guys. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I guess it's a couple $100 down the drain, easy or more.
Probably it could be $700 or $800. Those guys aren't cheap to come in and fix this stuff.
Yeah, they have a fixed rate already.
Yeah.
It's never been like that. You know, did I ever tell you? In November there, our furnace broke down on a cold night.
Whoa! Not good.
So I had to, George, I literally had to blast the heaters. You know them heaters you get from Walmart. But at a certain point, they get too hot.
Oh, okay.
So my room was just scorching.
Wow.
And then, oh man, by the time it was off, wake up in the morning and it's freezing.
Right. How long did it take to get the furnace fixed?
You know Adco gas, you gotta get them out there.
Yeah.
You gotta analyze the problem.
Yeah.
At least a good few days.
So it wasn't the furnace, it was just a gas line or something?
It was the furnace itself, but I guess it parts and it quit.
Oh, okay.
And we don't clean our furnace very often,
Right.
so sometimes that can play a factor.
So the furnace itself, you didn't have to replace the furnace?
No.
We did. When I won that 100,000, 7 months after I won the 100,000, we had to replace the furnace and the hot water tank. The hot water tank would have been okay, but we decided to get it pumped up at the same time.
Here's this thing. When we were trying to sell the house, we put in all new appliances. You know, your kitchen, new stove, new hot water tank, which was not cheap. A couple grand at least.
That's right.
And then, you know, because our hot water tank we had when we bought the place was already 16 to 18 years old, and that's about the shelf life.
That's right.
And they actually say if you're not careful, that thing could explode.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. That's right.
Yeah, that thing could explode. And then new fridge too. Our fridge was acting up, so we had to place every damn thing in the house you could imagine.
Wow, is this in Chester?
Yeah.
Wow. How much did you pay for the house?
At least 500 grand, that's what it's worth.
Oh.
But I mean, at the same time, there's a walk-in shower for me, so there's lots of mobility for me since I, you know.
But still, they should have been upgraded, the furnace and all the appliances when you buy it.
You know, yeah. That's nice about having a big house. I can get around really easy.
Oh, that's nice.
Because you know some houses in the Northeast, they have steps, and if I'm not careful, I could fall. Like, there's no mobility.
Well, how many square feet is this one in Chestermere? It's got to be, sounds like it's, gosh, 2,500 square feet at least.
Yeah, because we got two washrooms upstairs, one downstairs, and like 3 spare bedrooms, and then mine and Dad's upstairs in the living room.
You walked through it.
Kitchen, yeah.
It's pretty big, is it? Yeah. That's got to be over 3,000 square feet.
Yeah.
But Chestermere, that's the way the houses are out there.
And a big garage.
Oh.
Really? Wow.
But I mean, if I'm, like, say when I'm done my filming the bus, like I take your bus, he takes me home from the train station, I need space to get in when I park my wheelchair at night.
Well, did I tell you there's a guy in California, and he built a mansion, and that is, it's worth, if he sells it, 500 million. 500 million. I have been following this for years now. He's finally got it finished. A 30-car garage, 7 swimming pools. This thing takes up 4 acres. It is unbelievable.
That's insane.
8,000 square foot ballroom. His master bedroom is 5,000 square feet.
So I wanted to ask you, what does Cliff do? What does Cliff do these days in Airdrie?
Right now, he's not doing much. Not anything really. Very little.
Not bottles or anything?
No, he's just trying to set up the basement.
Oh,
But if you can believe, you know his taxes on this, I'm not kidding, 400,000 a month. His taxes. Yeah, seriously. I couldn't believe it.
every 3 months, that's what? 12 grand.
No, 400,000 a month. In 3 months, that's 1 million.
Oh my God.
I've never seen anything like this.
You're not kidding, right? Oh man.
No joke. No joke. I've been following this for about 7 years.
Is that why you give him a bunch of money so he can pay it off?
I'm not giving that guy any money.
No, but I mean, like, money to help him out financially. I mean, that's a lot.
No, that's crazy.
That's like every 3 months you're over $1 million.
But you know what's even crazier? I was reading on the internet that he had I don't know if he still does, but he did have a potential buyer. Because even real estate agents, when he was building this, they told him that he's in an elite bracket. Very few people can afford this. So he had a potential buyer. They wouldn't say who it was, but they did say that this particular person who was interested, if he bought it, you know, this comes with 20 staff members with their own uniform on site all the time for that, and 24/7. So this guy who was looking at it, if he did buy it, he said he would only be able to be there once a year. He has at least 7 mansions around the world already. And if he bought this, he would only be able to go there once a year. Like, can you imagine? 500 million. 400,000 a month for taxes, and you'd only be there once a year.
Oh my God.
I couldn't believe it.
When you hear of something like that, I tell you, the world's pretty small. When you hear of something like that, you know what I mean?
Well, that's not reality. This is crazy. Wow.
And he pays that much a month. That's just absolutely nuts.
That is, you're obviously worth several $1 billion. You have to be. Wow.
How does Cliff? No wonder Cliff is stressed out.
What do you
I
mean?
wonder what to do.
No, but no wonder he's stressed out. He's got all these bills.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He's got all these bills.
Yeah, that's right.
And then he can't use ACE money because they refused him on ACE. And you know what I mean? Blind and whatnot, wouldn't you think that would be enough to seal the deal?
Well, he gets $944 a month. He pays $600 for rent. And he owes $20,000. So there you go.
And you know what? I have a condition. I got through ACE just fine, but I tell you, a lot of paperwork, a lot of scandalous. I even had to, me and my dad and my grandma even had to go to bank a couple times just so we could sort this paperwork out.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, George, I guess Monday.
Yeah.
Monday, yeah?
Can you believe Monday? I think it's the 16th of November already.
Shoot, eh?
Wow.
Well, and thanks for the bus rides today.
Well, thanks for riding around.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we'll see you Monday.
Yeah, I'll check what bus you have too. I'll either be at Shaughnessy, Somerset, or Fish Creek.
Okay, sounds good.
Alright, bye-bye.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.
See that over.
Yeah. Yeah. I love these trees here.
Looks good, right?
Mm-hmm.